The San Jose Youth Symphony has been making beautiful music for 57 years. Whether it's the orchestra camp during the summer or one of their numerous public performances during the school year, San Jose enjoys a reputation for musical excellence. While there's no escaping the brilliance of Mozart, Brahms, and Beethoven, it's difficult not to smile the first time you catch sight of these talented young violinists, cellists, and trumpet players. To paraphrase that old NASA adage, however, if there's no Bucks, there's no Buck Rogers. Well, in San Jose, there's no Rossini. If there isn't any, Fraboni. Lisa Fraboni is the mother of 2 children in the symphony, a daughter who plays the violin and a son who plays the cello. Fraboni is a volunteer board member and has been one of the driving forces for the 250 youngsters who make music each season for the San Jose Youth Symphony.
My daughter started 2 years ago. And when she joined, it was one of our neighbors that actually told us about the organization, and she had played violin with her daughter back in at Castellero Middle School. So they invited me to come to a board meeting, and I got a chance to meet everyone and decided that I thought I could offer some help, and I got involved.
I'll send you an email about day camp because there's a couple scholarships.
Getting involved is a bit of an understatement. Fraboni, who has a degree in industrial engineering from San Jose State University with a concentration in process improvement, has turned out to be a marvel for the San Jose Youth Symphony. For those not acquainted with what is called proc improvement, it's simply the study of streamlining things so there's no wasted effort. In other words, Fraboni is the volunteer engine that powers classical music for kids in the South Bay. She's not only a board member, but Fraboni is also the fundraiser chair and has recently accepted the tour management position, so she'll be traveling next summer when the symphony goes to Chile and Argentina. In short, Lisa is one of the muses that makes sure there's always magnificent music being played in San Jose.
The children start out around 8 years old, that's our youngest, and they go up to about 19 years old, 20 years old. And then we have 8 different ensembles. We have the Philharmonic Orchestra, which is our senior group, the Concert Orchestra, which is a junior full orchestra. We have a percussion ensemble, a flute choir. We have the prelude strings and the intermezzo strings, which are the 2 youngest groups. And we have a wind ensemble.
What about doing the letters vertically?
I wanted to keep it because this is
27-year-old Roman Fukshansky is the new executive director for the San Jose Youth Symphony. The Russian-born Fukshansky is a gifted professional musician in his own right, but he always turns to Fraboni on matters of securing additional funds for the orchestra, making travel arrangements, or just reassuring parents about orchestra camp.
She has a charisma that about her that really pushes that passion, and it transcends onto the kids. It's almost like a mirror image. The kids inspire us to inspire them. And everything that we do, from the paperwork to the mundane things that go along with running an organization, we understand that all of that feeds into this final product, and it's that final destination that is really what's fueling this organization.
What drives Fraboni is not only a passion for the San Jose Youth Symphony, but also a belief that music is critical for the development of all children everywhere.
Starting this year will be our 5th season of the Music Matters program. And what we do is we go out to different elementary schools throughout the Bay Area and we teach music to children at a much reduced price. And we're hoping to extend that program more into the economically disadvantaged schools, so where we can actually offer free music.
Volunteering your time is nothing new for Fraboni, whose range of expertise can cover everything from helping to choose T-shirt designs to learning to write grants in an endless quest to secure funds to keep the symphony playing music.
When this opportunity came up, I just thought I could offer some help. And I got really involved, but it has just been so rewarding. I've had a chance to meet people I would have never otherwise had a chance to meet, and learned things that I would have never had that opportunity. So I get a lot out of it.
The symphony typically has 3 subscription concerts a year, starting in late fall, early spring, and then at the end of June. However, the musicians perform throughout the entire season in a number of outreach programs for senior citizens and high schools. During the summer, they're just kids, and orchestra camp allows them to rehearse for the upcoming season.
Our children represent about 16 communities inside and around San Jose, as far north as San Francisco and Marin, and as far south as Hollister, Fremont, Pleasanton, Saratoga, Cupertino, Los Gatos, and predominantly San Jose. And we also represent about 60 schools.
Over the years, some of the young musicians that have come through the Youth Symphony have gone on to professional careers. Many will go on to play in orchestras for the universities that they will attend when they graduate from high school. The overriding theme for all the musicians who come through the program is the love of music that lasts a lifetime.
It's that exposure to ensemble and that camaraderie that they experience while performing with one another in an ensemble. It's quite a feeling when you're on stage and you're surrounded by your friends, colleagues. There's something that starts working that hasn't worked before. It's an ignited feeling that goes beyond your musical abilities, your intellectual abilities, that forces you to focus on this collegial effort.
You may think that with all the effort that Lisa Fraboni puts into the San Jose Youth Symphony, she's a talented musician herself, perhaps a violin, or a cello, or possibly a French horn. But the answer to which instrument she plays may surprise you.
None. Just a love of classical music. But I do love all types of music, but I think most important, I just love to see the kids come together and accomplish some really great things.
So when the opportunity presents itself to take in a concert by the San Jose Youth Symphony, by all means attend. Just remember that with your Mozart and Tchaikovsky, there's also a dash of Fraboni to make the magic possible.